Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm in my basement and I was doing some meal prepping and I decided why not make a video. And I guess this is something like my videos, like I always say, are always stuff on my mind, stuff I'm dealing with. And something I was dealing with this probably past 2 weeks after I stopped counting calories, which I made a video about. Is gaining weight. So I was strictly following, well, not strictly, but I was definitely underdoing it with my calories. My weight was very stable. I was getting very thin, but I was having binges and going off track a lot and feeling more hungry and cranky. And so I decided to do just eat how much I want, stop counting the calories, eat one meal a day like I always done and felt good on. It helps me keep productive throughout the day. It's just the adding on the counting calories didn't do it for me. And so that's what I did. I stopped counting calories and I definitely gained weight. And at first, I definitely ate a ton of food. Like my appetite was very big, and slowly throughout the 2 weeks, I would say, my appetite slowly went down, and like it's definitely less, but I definitely feel bigger and like I've gained some weight. But I feel also that my body's regulating my appetite and my body structure like slowly because I'm still working out, I'm still eating healthy. I'm eating once a day. I try to make sure I'm hungry. Like I eat like till I'm satisfied, if that makes sense, which always worked really well for me. It's just the counting calories messed up my, I feel like, metabolism, messed up my hunger cues. Like I don't know when I'm hungry or when I'm not, and all that kind of stuff. But I definitely feel happier. Even though I did gain weight, and I'm not gonna lie, I had mental breakdowns about it because it's just something that's very hard for me to let go mentally of, and the loss of control of my body. But overall, I feel healthier. I feel energetic. I sleep really well. Like I couldn't sleep before. I wouldn't sleep like many. Like I was like always feels like my body's like not ready to sleep and rest. Cause I guess because I was hungry, without realizing it. But it's just crazy how. I mean, slowly, like now it's like I don't even feel like binging. Like there's food all everywhere, and I don't feel like there's so many other things I could be doing right now. Like it, like mm, my just appetite changed, and just I feel like I see things different again. Versus I feel like when I'm counting calories, all I'm thinking about is food all day long, and it is a nightmare. Like I do not enjoy my family time. I don't enjoy going out. I don't enjoy anything almost. And all I'm thinking about is my weight, my body, my food, and all that. It's just very an obsessive thing. And I've had counted calories before a long time ago. I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea this time. I think that just wanting to look a certain way and just gets in my head too much. I feel like I definitely am able to focus on other things now. I feel like I've been a lot happier, less irritable, just things like that. And I perform better at my work, like at my job, versus before. I feel like my brain's kind of like almost foggy. And it's just very, it makes me so upset because it's almost like, it feels like it's almost where it's, you either, for me, I either get to be happy and healthy, but on the chubbier side, or I'm miserable, but look how I want to. And that really messes with my head. And I know it's like I can reach my goal if I'm just eat healthy and active and don't focus on the scale as much. I have done it before, but I just somehow slip up into this slope of messing up and trying to go a little bit further to get what I want, and then learning from this the hard way. and then gaining weight, because it's not sustainable. That's the problem. What I'm doing was not sustainable, not making me happy. It's like, if you're gonna do something, like, you gotta at least enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna not find it sustainable, binge out, all that kind of stuff. But mentally, it's very, very, very hard for me to accept the weight gain. I've noticed some of my clothes don't fit as good, and it's like literally this. I've been dealing this the same thing, the same old problem for years now. So it's like almost, it's just as frustrating. Just, I'm almost like tired of dealing with it, where I'm to the point of, like, if that's what it's gonna be, then that's what it's gonna be. I feel like almost just let it go and do what makes me happy and most productive and best at performing, performance-wise. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just very hard to explain because I do feel like my mind works very, like, a lot of my day is controlled. It's like a controlling thing, my, like, addiction, I guess, of like, I have to control my weight, I have to control my food. It feels like my other aspects of life is more in control, which is an illusion. It's not reality. It's like, if I'm controlling my weight and food, does not mean, life is gonna change. But I don't know, I just want to be more happy, and I definitely feel more freedom. Like, I feel like I can travel and I have all these interests come up to me that are not food related versus before. Like, on today is a Saturday, and a lot of times when I was restricting my calories throughout the week, this was my binge day. Like, I wasn't, like, I wouldn't be filming a video, I wouldn't be, I feel like I'm more interested right now to go maybe do a workout or something interesting, read a book, versus before I just think about, okay, like, I'm trying not to binge. Like, that was my only goal, like, don't binge. Like, why am I binging? But I guess my body was just trying to reach out to me in a way. And I'm not saying that now I eat, like, unlimited how much I want. I still am trying to eat healthy. Like, I really am. I'm really trying to listen to my body. I'm still trying to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and greens. But, like, I've gained weight because, like, when I let go of that control, I definitely went a little bit, like, my body was intuitively eating a lot. Like, I wanted a lot. Like, I didn't want to feel restricted in any way, so I'd eat maximum, yeah, like, to the maximum. But now that I kind of, like, did that for, like, a week or two, I gained probably 10 pounds, which, based off my research, people who done restrictive diets and then, like, went, like, it's a common amount to gain 10 to 15 pounds. On top of that, it's winter time, and I always gain about a couple pounds during the winter. So I think both of those contributed to that. However, I do have a fear of, like, gaining more weight. I really don't want to gain more weight. But I do feel like it's kind of stopped and slowed down because my appetite stopped and slowed down by a lot, like in half probably. Before, I'd try to eat, like, I want to eat that and this, and I want to try this and this combination because I haven't had it so long because it felt so restricted. But now it's like I just eat once a day, whatever I want. So I think that also just gives me the freedom of long term, because it's like I know I don't have to shove a ton of food in my face today to try it all, because I could have that tomorrow, and I could also have that next week or the week after that or next month. And it's not gonna be taken away from me. So it's like a mental restriction, physical restriction, just so many things. And my back hurts from sitting in this position. But anyways, I guess I'm sharing it because I think more people deal with it than realized. But I don't know, I just have so many fears, and then, like, I don't like seeing the weight gain. I see it through pictures. I feel it in my clothes. When I work out, I definitely felt a difference of 10 pounds in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 10 pounds. See that the body just like clinged onto every fat I feel like possible, you know? And I definitely felt it during my workouts and stuff. And yeah, I've gained like muscle because I work out a lot, but I still feel like I've gained some like belly fat, you know, and I just feel uncomfortable. And I know I wish, like I get very emotional, very like big mental breakdowns about it. And I wish I didn't, because in the grand scheme of things, it shouldn't matter. Like it really shouldn't, but that just drives me even more insane that it matters to me so much. Like it is my life. I put it before almost anything. And I really wish I didn't. There's a lot of more important and valuable things in life, and I should be appreciative. I should be really appreciative that I even have access to food and water and shelter. But I just get so upset over the scale, and I work at a gym right now, so being around weight and scale and everything makes me even more like, it helps. It's really weird because it helps me and it's like almost therapeutic, but at the same, and it makes me feel fulfilled because I love health and fitness. I've always have. But at the same time, the scale, the numbers, the sizes sometimes like almost trigger me. I don't know. I just hope to put this out to have people like see, and because I think I've even went through like, oh my gosh, those restrictive, when I was restrictive, like I went through a lot of I've damaged my body again. Like it seems like it happens again and again, like over throughout the years of slipping up. I again like would overeat and throughout the day because of my binges, and then want to throw it up and binge and purge. And I hate that. Like I hated that because I knew in the moment that this is so bad, but like I couldn't, it's like complete out of control. Like it's the restrictive parts that make you feel in control, and then when you go crazy, it makes you feel out of control. So letting go of all that rules and restrictions makes you go crazy in a happy way of like, finally I get to have whatever I want. Like I don't have to do that. Like, and yeah, I guess your body will hold on to weight. So I'm just hoping to continue. And I mean, honestly, now I feel like I want to eat cleaner too, like naturally. Like I want more salads and fresh stuff versus at first I wanted more like calorie dense, like desserty, like nut butters and everything. So I don't know. I'll continue to update you guys on my journey, but this is connected to the fact that I was calorie counting, and that was a big mistake for me personally in terms of who I am as a person, and the fact that it even triggers me and pushes me towards a less healthy lifestyle, or actually unhealthy lifestyle. But I don't know, there's just so many things in life to be focused on other than food. And I think because I mean, yeah, it's like a food addiction, and it's very difficult to find a balance because you need food, right? So it's like you can't just remove it, but you can't eat everything because there's stuff that triggers you. And you could also feel like you could eat all day, but also you want to restrict it to look. I don't know, it's just a whole thing. It's a big thing. Like I could go into it, and calorie counting was not for me because it triggered definitely things that wasn't just eating disorder prone. And maybe some people said that fasting is definitely a trigger, and maybe it is. But honestly, I've done it for a year, and I remember feeling the best, like not calorie counting, like just purely fasting, eating once a day, whatever I wanted, no calorie counting. It's just as soon as I start counting calories, that's always the issue. The issues start arising, like not at first, but like slowly, sooner or later they do. And that's the trick of it, because at first it feels really good and it feels like nothing's happening, but then it's like, oh my gosh, this strain of like binging now and depression is hitting me like insanely crazy. So yeah, that's that. But fasting itself, I remember I did a year. I remember after COVID, I felt very upset about my weight, and I was like, I want to change, but I want to just have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle where I could work and do things and not binge. And for a year, I didn't binge. And for a year, I was slowly losing weight, and I was really happy. So yeah, that's kind of that. So I don't know. I guess that's just my rant for the day. I don't know if it's really a rant, but I'm getting so tired for some reason. Yeah, I know. I'll keep you guys updated on it because I think it's important, but that's my weight gaining situation right now, and it gets me really frustrated. Like I get upset over it too much almost. Like I'm almost tired of getting upset about it, but it I could see myself in the mirror in the one wrong way, and that will trigger me for the next like 2 hours, you know? And I'm gonna really work on like just being healthy and not really focusing on that. So that's the update for now. Hopefully you guys can relate, or let me know in the comments what you guys think. So see you guys next video. Bye.